It's the Rams and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
First and 10, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 44, Stafford. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Touchdown, LA! Kiki QT, 56 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 48.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up the touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big lead. Job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kerryon Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 53 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get this. This one's going to go back and forth all game.
Here we go. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Kill. Check. Crunch.
On first down, Wilson flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They give to Johnson going right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrects. Figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the side. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 52 yards. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and at least... On first down at Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw hauled in by QT here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it? He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak. I mean, was it 1 yard? Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through. Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On first down, Stafford here. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Touchdown! 4th touchdown pass of the game. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1-3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of...
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the move to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The busy night continues for Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They run. It's Johnson.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both of these coaching staff with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is incomplete. Not his best throw. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Working with his 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force it.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. Man open. Here is Crowder. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Play action. Stafford finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there.
On 1st down, Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units. Still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 42. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shreds the tackle. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before his tackle.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Peters. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Peters rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Carter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Throwing Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Reuben Foster coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Wise. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. With a 3rd down and long. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Wise. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's... They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Off the play fake. Peters. They'll roll him out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Jones. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wise. Not much there, only a yard. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's back to throw. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now Carter to start the drive. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On third down, Hannah. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.